standing as I now invite members of the religious community. As you know, we in this country, before we commission any building, we always invoke the presence of the Almighty. And so today it's no different. So I call on Pastor Gunraj, Pandit Dev Sahadio, and Mulvi Ramzan in that order to make their prayers.
Shall we pray? God of our Father, the only wise, invisible, immortal God, to whom all praise is due, we call upon Thee in time of trouble. For ages you have been a present help in time of need. Today we beseech Your blessings as we receive this bounty given to us as the residents of this region and this country. We ask Your divine blessings and guidance upon this institution and upon His Excellency, the President of this country. We pray a blessing on this institution, the medical team, the doctor, the nurses, the sergeant, the support, transportation workers, and everyone. We beseech the divine guidance, blessing, and protection on them all. May they be covered under the blood of Jesus Christ. And through Jesus Christ, our Lord, we once again ask Your blessing on this hospital, on the President, the government of Guyana, the Minister of Health, and all of Guyana. God richly bless us. Amen.
We offer prayers that may the Almighty and Infinite inspire the mind of those who are responsible for our health, and may the purpose of this beautiful hospital fulfill its demand as we offer prayers and we seek divine intervention. Om Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupine Vidya Arambham Karikshami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada. Om Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirviganam Kurume Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Trayambakam Yajame Sugam Din Pushti Vardhanam Urvarukmeva Bandhanat Mrityur Mokshayamamritat Hari Om Shanti 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 Hari Om.
We will supplicate for blessings and for goodness. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. O Allah, we gather here today with the heart full of gratitude and hope as we stand on the threshold of a new dawn for our community with the opening of the number 75 regional hospital in Region 6, Barbados. We humbly seek Your blessing and guidance. Ya Allah, we pray for our President, Dr. Muhammad Irfan Ali, who graced us here with his presence. Grant him wisdom, strength, and compassion to lead our nation toward prosperity and unity. Bless him and his government with the ability to make decisions that promote the welfare and the health of all citizens. May our support and our prayers always be with him and his team as they strive to uplift our nation. O Allah, We ask of your guidance and support for the ministers and the dedicated medical team who will serve at this hospital. Instill in them a spirit of dedication, empathy, and excellence as they care for the sick. May their effort be a source of healing and comfort for all who enter this facility. We also extend our prayer to the contractor and all those who have contributed to the realization of this hospital. Bless their hands and their work and reward them for their commitment to this noble cause. May their effort be a statement to the power of collective action and community spirit. Ya Allah, we pray for every stakeholder involved in this project. Unite their hearts and the intention toward the common goal of serving humanity. Let this hospital be a beacon of hope, a sanctuary of healing, and a symbol of progress of our region. Oh Allah, as we open this door, the door of this hospital, open our hearts to compassion, our minds to wisdom, and our hands to service. Let this institution be a place where life are saved, dignity is restored, and hope is rekindled. لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك إني كنت من الظالمين بفضل سبحانك ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين جزاكم الله خير الجزاء.
Thank you very much, members of the religious community. You can now take your seats, please. His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Guyana, Dr. Mohammed Irfan Ali, the Honorable Minister of Health, Dr. Frank Anthony, the Honorable Minister of Finance in the Office of the President with responsibility for the public service, Dr. Ashni Kumar Singh, former Minister of Health, Dr. Leslie Ramsamy, Her Excellency, the Chinese Ambassador to Guyana, Ambassador Yang, Mr. Yan Hailu, Vice President of CAMSI, doctors, nurses, medical staff, members of the RDC, brothers and sisters, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, officials from the Ministry of Health, Permanent Secretary, and others. Today is a very important and significant day for the people of Berbice, and in particular, the people of the Upper Corentyne area. For today, we gather here to commission the 6th such regional hospital in our country in the last 5 years. Please give the President and his government a round of applause. This is unprecedented in the history of our country, where in just a period of 5 years, we are opening 5 new regional hospitals. This, my dear friends, is testimony to the fact and testimony to the undertaking given by His Excellency the President that he will bring, and his People's Progressive Party government will bring, world-class healthcare to the people of Guyana. That's a commitment that he has made to the people of this country. And already he has shown that he means business. Because the fact that this is the 6th hospital we opening today, and then there are another 6 more to be opened later on, it tells you that our country will be in a position to ensure that we can offer a high quality of health care to the people of our region and our country. Not so long ago, I recall in the 2015-2020 period, when our people visit the public hospitals and the public health system, there was hardly any treatment available for them. And so many of the poor people had to seek private medical attention at the private hospitals in our country. Today, that has changed considerably. And many of the poor people can enjoy the same services that people with money can enjoy in our public health system. This new hospital that you see here today, which will be commissioned by His Excellency, has all the facilities that a private hospital has. And even more, because we got CT scan, we got ultrasound, we got brand new laboratory with all the various testing equipment, and we have good theaters, 3 new theaters in this hospital. And so this hospital is going to be fully equipped to ensure that the people in the Upper Corentyne area have a high standard of medical care. Our people deserve the best, and our government is prepared to provide the best. We in Guyana are fortunate to be living in a period in which so much development is taking place. We are living in a country today that growth and development is taking place at an unprecedented level. And so we must all say thank you to the government and make sure that come September the 1st, you do the right thing. Because we want progress and we want prosperity to continue in this country. I would now take the opportunity to invite the Vice President of CAMC, Mr. Ian Alleyne, to address us.
Okay, thank you. Your Excellency, President of Cooperative Republic of Guyana, Honorable Dr. Mohammed Irfan Ali. Your Excellency, Chinese Ambassador to Guyana, Madam Yang. Honorable Minister of Health, Dr. Frank Antony. Honorable Minister of Ministry of Finance. Permanent Secretaries, all distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Today, 28 August 2025, on this extremely important day, it's my great honor to attend the commissioning of the number 75 Village Regional Hospital. On behalf of the CAMC Sinopharm Consortium and CAMC's chairman, I would like to extend our sincerely congratulations on the opening of the last of all 6 regional hospitals. I congratulations to President Ali for leading the people of Guyana to achieve this achievement. I still remember 2 months ago in early June, with the witness of Your Excellency President, we held the opening ceremony for the first Diamond Regional Hospital. and I promised to President we would complete all the hospitals in time. Today, I feel proud to announce that we have fulfilled our promise to Your Excellency President, to the Guyana people. In the past 2 years, China KMC Engineering Company and Sinopharm International, we mobilized the company's high-quality resources, utilized China's advanced technology and state-of-the-art medical equipment, and overcome various difficulties and challenges to make this moment happen. And it would not have been possible without everyone's care and support. Here, on behalf of China KMC and Sinopharm International, I would like to deeply appreciate, thanks the government of Guyana, Your Excellency President Ali, the Chinese Embassy in Guyana, our Ambassador Madam Yang, the Ministry of Health, Ministry of Finance of Guyana, and your team, China Sinashore and financial institutions, our team, our partners, and of course, the warm, hospitable, and hardworking people of Guyana for their full support, cooperate, and assistance. With your support, that we have achieved what we have today. As a livelihood project under the Belt and Road Initiative, the regional hospitals project will benefit the nation and the people of Guyana. It stands as a great achievement of joint efforts and collaboration between the Chinese and Guyanese people. Each step from construction to training has been made with our collective spirit and dedication. Today, with the opening of the last hospital, the 6th regional hospitals project has been successfully completed, marks the goal of health for all being realized, and a new chapter in the development of Guyana's healthcare sectors begin. Finally, I would like to sincerely thank all friends who have given us support and help again. Best wishes to the great Guyana people, have greater achievements and a more brilliant future under the leadership of Your Excellency President. Wish you all have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ian Alleyne, Vice President of KMC. My dear friends, KMC has managed to build this hospital within a period of 2 years, which is a remarkable achievement. Please give them a big round of applause. I understand that they are lion-hearted people when it comes to buildings, bridges, and infrastructure. But today, some of the workers that they have on site and some of the workers that were involved in the building of this hospital wants to do a dance for us, and it's called the Lion Dance. So the lions of the Chinese building block will do a lion dance for us, and they are coming through this aisles here. So if you can probably make way for them, I'll be very happy. So you can start your dance, my brothers. Thank you very much, the Lions of China. Please give them a big round of applause. Today, we are fortunate to have in our midst the Chinese ambassador to Guyana, Ambassador Yang. She has been here less than a year ago, and she has demonstrated that she wants to know Guyana well. And she has been making her way to many parts of Guyana to understand the culture and the terrain of our country. And so today, I want, on behalf of the people of this region, to assure her or to give her our assurances of the highest regard in which we hold her, the government, and people of China for the friendship that we have shared over the years. So today, we're very happy to have you, Ambassador. Please come on stage and make your address. Thank you very much.
His Excellency, Dr. Mohammed Ian Alleyne, President of Cooperative Republic of Guyana, Honorable Dr. Singh, Minister of Finance, Honorable Dr. Frank Anthony, Minister of Health, Dr. David Amogan, Chairperson of Region 6, and Mr. Ian Alleyne, Vice President of KMC. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It's my great pleasure to attend today's commissioning ceremony of the number 75 Village Regional Hospital, the final facility of the Guyana 6 Regional Hospitals project delivered by Chinese enterprises. Congratulations to the government of Guyana on this important achievement in healthcare, and congratulations to the Chinese enterprises whose work hard and perseverance and made it possible. It is truly an honor for me to witness the completion of this landmark project of China-Guyana friendship. The 6th Regional Hospitals Project, as a flagship cooperation project and the Belt and Road Initiative, represents a major step forward in China-Guyana collaboration in the healthcare sector. Each hospital was built to world-class standards, equipped with cutting-edge facilities, and certified through the most rigorous inspections. I believe this commissioning will greatly enhance medical conditions nationwide and bring tangible benefits to the Guyanese people. This project reflects not only the responsibility of Chinese enterprises, but also China's commitment to a better future for all through the joint construction of the Belt and Road. The high quality, high standard, and efficient delivery of the 6th Regional Hospital is not an end, but just a beginning. Chinese enterprises will continue to support the Guyanese side through equipment maintenance, personnel training, and comprehensive after-service, ensuring that these hospitals serve the people well for years to come. In the future, we will continue to work with the Guyanese government to strengthen cooperation in various fields, strengthening our friendship and delivering more benefits to the people of Guyana. Finally, let us once again applaud the commissioning of the number 75 Village Regional Hospitals. And may the friendship between China and Guyana continue to flourish. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency Ambassador Yang Yang. Please give her a bigger round of applause. I now would like to invite to the stage a veteran in the health sector. Dr. Frank Anthony has been responsible for the health reform sector many years ago when I myself was chairman of the Regional Health Authority in Barbados, when Dr. Leslie Ramsamy was then Minister of Health. That's quite some time ago. Today, he is at the helm of the Ministry of Health as Minister of Health and has been doing a great job in our country to ensure that proper health care is delivered to the people of our country. And so, Minister Frank, I want to thank you for the great job that you're doing and will continue to do in our country. But at this stage, the important task is for our representative of CAMSI to come on stage, oh, he's there, and to hand over the keys to you for this number 75 hospital. Please come on stage. That is a symbolic handing over of the keys of the new hospital here at 75 Village to the Honorable Minister of Health. I now invite the Honorable Minister to address us.
His Excellency Dr. Mohamed Irfan Ali, Chinese Ambassador to Guyana, Her Excellency Yang Yang, Mr. Yan Hailu, the Vice President of CAMSI, representatives of Sinopharm, the Permanent Secretary, and other staff of the Ministry of Health, my colleague, Dr. Ashni Singh, Dr. Ramsamy, and all the other distinguished ladies and gentlemen who are here. Today is indeed a wonderful day for all of us. What a proud moment for the people of Region 6, for the people of Guyana, and for the future of our nation's health. Today, we come together to open the number 75 Regional Hospital, and we are opening the doors today to hope, to healing, and to dignity. Now let's be honest. This hospital did not appear by chance. It is here because of a vision. It is here because of leadership. It is here because our president refused to accept that modern world-class healthcare should only be found in Georgetown, or worse yet, perhaps for people to go abroad to get health care. He believed, maybe I should paraphrase that, he insisted that families in every corner of this country deserve the best care close to home. And that vision, my friends, is transforming Guyana. Over the last 5 years, we have been writing a new chapter in the story of health of this country. A story not of despair, but one of hope. Not of neglect, but one of renewal. A story about what happens when a nation dares to believe that healthcare is not a privilege for a few, but the right of every man, every woman, and every child who calls this place home. Think back. Just a few years ago, too many families had to travel long distances, wait a long time, or go without care that they desperately needed. Under the previous administration, our health chain supply was broken. Basic medicines were not available, or when they were available, they were only at 45 to 50% of our needs. We had dysfunctional laboratories, lacking equipment, and very often when there was equipment, it lacked reagents. We had a shortage of diagnostic imaging services, including a simple thing like an X-ray machine, ultrasound, and worse yet, CT scans. Patients and families were left to suffer. But the president, the PPPC, refused to accept that. We had a vision to build a health system worthy of the people of our country. We wanted a system that is modernized, that is expanded, that where we can train a lot of people and where we can innovate to bring the best health to the people of our country. And today, that vision is becoming a reality before our eyes. Across this country, from the riverine communities of Region 1 to the savannas in Region 9, new health centers were built. And I can say to you, without any fear of contradiction, that in the last 3 years, we have built 26 health centers for the people of this country. The previous 5 years, however, they didn't build a single health center for the people of this country. And that's the difference between us and them. And now, in a very short period of time, we have already opened 5 brand new hospitals from Lima to Bath, and they are already serving those communities where they are found. And today, we are joining the president to open the 6th hospital right here at number 75. And we are not done yet, because we have started the work on the Mother and Child Hospital at Ogle, at the New Amsterdam Hospital, at the Maruka Hospital, at the Cato Hospital, and at the Lethem Hospital. All are currently under construction by this PPPC government. And as if that is not enough, in Georgetown, we have started the construction of 2 new polyclinics so that those communities can also get modern and reliable healthcare service close to their homes. These new hospitals, they mean fewer trips to Georgetown, faster diagnosis, and emergency care that would be right here, that would save many lives. But let's be clear, bricks and mortar alone don't heal the sick. It's the people, the nurses, the doctors, the technician who would make healthcare work. That is why, under the PPPC governments, salaries have been increased for all our healthcare workers. Training have been expanded. and opportunities here at home and abroad has grown so that we can train more people. Over the last 3 years alone, we have employed more than 500 nurses. We have employed more than 2,000 nursing assistants, 190 pharmacy assistants, 390 community health workers, and over 200 doctors in the system. And we already have close to 1,500 nurses currently in training. And once they complete their training, every single one of them is guaranteed a job with this PPPC government. Under the stewardship of His Excellency, we have partnered with world-class institutions, including McMaster's, York, Mount Sinai, Northwell, and Apollo, to name a few. And they are providing the best training for our students and professionals. We have already started the construction of 2 nursing schools, one in Saudi and one in New Amsterdam, and very soon those 2 would also be open. And while we are awaiting the opening of those 2 nursing facilities, we have already opened 9 simulation labs that are training people in every region across this country. We are not only training healthcare workers, we are building the next generation of healers, innovators, and leaders. We are also embracing the future because electronic health records have started being rolled out at the Georgetown Public Hospital Corporation. And eventually, this would also be in every hospital across our country, and indeed in every health facility across our country. Earlier this year, the President gave us a challenge that we should start doing online appointment. And Mr. President, I'm happy to report that we have started a pilot at Festival City where patients can now make their online appointments and come in to see the doctor. And once we tweak the system, this is going to go national so that at all our facilities we will be able to do this. We have also added, in a very short period of time, 81 telemedicine sites so that the people in the interior of Guyana can stay at home in those villages and consult with specialists in Georgetown. We are also working to bring artificial intelligence into the health sector, and we are doing that by using it to read X-rays and other type of diagnostic imaging. This, my friends, is healthcare in the 21st century. Smarter, faster, and fairer to the people of Guyana. Not long ago, patients worried about whether the pharmacy shelves would be stocked. Today, we have better management, and with international partnerships, we'll ensure that we move from 90% stock to getting there to about 100% of essential medicines available across our system. We are building 5 new warehouses and rolling out a national electronic inventory system so that we can account for every pill, every vial, every syringe. We want to ensure that it gets to where it's needed. We also know that while we build all these nice hospitals, that we do not want people to get sick. So we want to practice good preventative medicine. And we know that to fight disease, you have to start that fight with healthy people. And that is why we have ensured that we increase our vaccination rates for our children, which in many cases are above 95% across this country. But more importantly, because of the presence of cervical cancer in our women population, we believe that we can eliminate this cancer from Guyana. So from this year, we have introduced the HPV vaccine, but not the regular tetravalent vaccine, but this is the Gardasil 9. And I'm proud to say that we are one of the few countries in the Caribbean that has introduced this vaccine for our children and the women of our country. And we are not done there yet, because we know that our seniors, sometimes they are affected by influenza. And so very soon, we will also introduce the influenza vaccine for all our seniors. Under this government, prevention has been a cornerstone. And that is why the President has guided us to introduce the universal health vouchers, so that you can go and use those vouchers to get checkup for your diabetes, for your heart disease, and whether or not you have cancer, you can use those vouchers to go and get those diagnostic tests. We have also introduced for all Guyanese who are eligible the HPV screening voucher, and that's new in this country, and it's helping to change how people go to get screening in different institutions. In many parts of the world, you have to pay for dental care. In this country, under this government, we have expanded dental care, and we have ensured that it's free to the people. We have also ensured that if you need hearing aids, you will get it free of cost from our government. And we have also introduced free prosthetics and wheelchair, so that those who are challenged with mobility would be able to use prosthetics or their wheelchair so that they can move around. This is what it means to be a caring government. Tens of thousands of Guyanese have already benefited from the newborn cash grant, from newborn cash grant to cataract surgeries that we are doing at our different hospitals to restore sight. The spectacles that we are giving to people so that they can see properly. We have also extended life-saving dialysis options to the people of our country who needed those. And we are also supporting cancer treatment by funding many of those cases. These are the quiet revolution of care, the moments that when family feel that this government is truly working for them. The PPPC, when we came to office, we faced down some of the toughest health challenges of our time. COVID-19 tested us, but under the leadership of our president, we were able to strengthen our labs in every region and roll out PCR and rapid tests. And to understand the difference, you have to think back about what existed before August of 2020, when in this country we were only doing 5 PCR tests in a week. 5. And we changed that. And we were able, in that period of time, to administer 1.3 million vaccine doses to the people of this country so that we can keep them safe from COVID. We have also embarked on tackling other problems that you don't hear very often. We are on the verge of eliminating filaria from Guyana. We are on the verge of eliminating leprosy from Guyana and Chagas disease. And by 2030, those diseases would be history in this country. We have started a program for hepatitis C, and that's the first program in the Caribbean where we are able to treat patients with Hep C to prevent them from getting hepatic cancer. This government is ensuring that they get all their meds for that treatment. And we are already meeting our UNAIDS target for those with HIV. And with the changes that we have made to our programs for patients with diabetes, cancer, and heart disease, we are saving lives every day. This is what it means to invest in a health system that serves all the people of Guyana. And so today, as we open this new hospital at number 75, let us remember what this represents. It represents a PPPC government that said, we will not leave Region 6 behind. We are ensuring that they get the best health care in this region. It also represents a commitment of our president that says, every Guyanese, no matter where you live, that you deserve care and dignity closer to your home. This hospital would save lives. It would deliver babies safely. It would perform surgeries that once required long journeys either to New Amsterdam or to Georgetown. It would also provide emergency care when those minutes matters most. And it would give family that peace of mind that quality health care is right here at your doorsteps. My friends, none of this would happen without leadership. None of this happens without a president who understands that true wealth of a nation is not only measured in dollars and cents, but it is measured in the health and well-being of our people. Mr. President, because of your vision, Guyana's health sector is no longer defined by shortages, but it's defined by progress. No longer by despair, but by hope. You have lifted the standard of care across this country. You have shown us what it means to build a truly world-class healthcare system. Now there's still work to do. There are still challenges ahead. But today, we are opening the number 75 hospital, we can say with confidence that we are on the right path. We are building a stronger, fairer, healthier communities right across this country. And we are proving that Guyana can rise to meet the needs of its people and fulfill the promise of its future. So let's celebrate this moment. Let us honor the healthcare workers who will serve within these walls. Let us thank our president for his vision and leadership in helping us to transform health across this country. And let us commit ourselves to carrying this progress forward until every child, every parent, every grandparent in this country can count on us to deliver the care they need when they need it and wherever they live. That is the Guyana we are building together. That is the legacy that this president is building and the PPP is building, shaping our country every day. Thank you very much. I now would like to call some of the people who would be working at this institution. I start with the medical superintendent, Dr. Davendra Radhe. The hospital administrator, Dr. Sultan. The assistant hospital administrator, Mr. Brandon Rupchan. The matron, Miss Michelle Williams. The head of pediatrics and NICU, Dr. Omar Siesta. The pediatric surgeon, Dr. Ernesto Levia. The head of obstetrics and gynecology, Dr. Mikhail Roberts. The head of surgery and orthopedics, Dr. Castello. The head of accident and emergency, Dr. Ramas. The head of internal medicine, Dr. Roshana Schwarz. The head of intensive care, Dr. Leske. The head of anesthesiology, Mr. Lennox Sampson. The head of dentistry, Dr. Mandy Thompson. The head of pharmacy, Mr. Kevin Ali. The head of the medical laboratory, Ms. Hawanda Bates. The head of radiology, Dr. Diaz. And the audiological practitioner, Ms. Dacia Ross. This is the team that would be working at this hospital. And of course, they have many others who would be working here, including the nurses, nursing assistants, pharmacy assistants, technician, and many more. And may I invite some of you who would be working here, please stand so that everyone can see you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister of Health, for that presentation. My dear brothers and sisters, there can be no doubt, after listening to Dr. Frank Anthony, that the health sector in Guyana is being transformed. And there can be no doubt that we are heading to universal health care and world-class health care. But for that to continue, my dear friends, it means that the PPPC government will have to remain in power. And therefore it is incumbent upon all of you sitting here today and all your neighbors and your friends to turn out on 1st of September and bring us back into power and make sure that this transformation continues. My dear friends, we will now break for a cultural item, which is a dance to be done by Amrita and Savina. Are they here? Oh, right here. Thank you very much, Amrita and Vivina, for that beautiful dance. My dear brothers and sisters, we now come to the most important part of today's proceedings. But before I invite His Excellency to the podium, I would just like to say that we in Guyana are lucky. We are very lucky to have a visionary as a president. to have a young man as a president, to have a man who hardly sleeps as president, and to have someone who has the hearts and the minds and the welfare of the people of Guyana every single minute in his thoughts. We could not wish for a better president. And today, this president is not only respected in Guyana, but this president is respected globally. And the result of that, he has been able to get many awards from many countries of the world. We must continue to pray that he has good health. We must continue to pray that every day he can wake up in the morning and continue to care for the people of our country. We must continue to pray that he will have this vision that Guyana will be the state that we will all want to live in. Today, I have great pleasure, ladies and gentlemen. Please stand and welcome to the podium His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Guyana, Dr. Mohamed Irfan Ali.
Thank you very much, Chairman. And please have your seats. I want to recognize also the Chairman's enormous service and work to this region. Mr. Armagon has spent all his life in service to people and community. And I ask this region to applaud the exceptional services of Mr. Armagon. Before I go any further, allow me to congratulate the people of Region 6 on this beautiful addition to your healthcare system and your healthcare sector here in Region 6. Allow me also to thank Kamsi and the team from Sinopharm for the extraordinary work, their commitment, their dedication in ensuring that we got these 6 hospitals delivered within time for the people of our country. Allow me to thank the Minister of Health, the Permanent Secretary and the staff of the Ministry of Health for their extraordinary work, not only in delivering these 6 hospitals, but I think Frank, in his very short time on stage today, did an exceptional job. And I hope he will speak more about these accomplishments over the last 5 years. To you, Dr. Anthony, the entire team, all of the support staff, the management, the nurses, the doctors, the technicians, I said, P.S., all of you in the Ministry of Health, you deserve a resounding round of applause. Job well done. To VICAB Engineering, the consultants, we thank you sincerely for your meticulous work and your dedication also to these projects in ensuring today we can celebrate the fulfillment of all 6 hospitals. Thank you very much. To the Minister of Finance and the team from the Ministry of Finance, I want to thank you, our Vice President, of course, and all the other stakeholders who work exceedingly hard to ensure the success of these 6 hospitals, including our regional authorities and all the lawyers, all those who participated, too many to mention. Today I celebrate all of you and I thank all of you. I thank you for putting up with the impatience. I thank you for putting up with the late night phone calls and early morning phone calls. But all of that is in service to the people. Ambassador, I thank you, of course, and your predecessor, Ambassador Yang Yang and her predecessor, and the entire team from the Chinese embassy. You have been a tower of strength and a source of inspiration throughout this process for all those who were involved. Today, we celebrate extraordinary accomplishments. But just to give you an idea, in less than 3 months, the 5 other regional hospitals that we have opened have already processed or would have already seen approximately 25,000 patients. They've already delivered in less than 3 months 220 babies and completed approximately 100 surgeries. For those who question the investment, for those who question the accomplishment, there is your answer. Put up, or you know what the saying goes. Today, when we came into office, we had one dysfunctional CT scan at Georgetown Hospital. Today, every one of this hospital have a modern CT scan. And we placed one in the New Amsterdam Hospital also. Today we are building, with the addition of these 6 hospitals, we have 18 new state-of-the-art operating theaters now in our healthcare system. We have already started delivering service to citizens of CARICOM and our diaspora. Today I invite our diaspora to come home and enjoy also our healthcare system. Dental services, especially state-of-the-art facilities at these hospitals. When you come home for your holidays, you can also enjoy the fruits of our labor here in Guyana. I say today, our services are fully open for every member of our diaspora. Today, Dr. Shanti brought to my attention that we could have announced on this stage here in Barbados a pediatric surgeon. That is rare in many developed systems. Today, you have that here. Within the next 3 months, we must deliver to every single region health emergency service, or as you know, the ambulance service, that is fully integrated, centralized, and deployable in every single region of our country. Today, you're not only celebrating this hospital. This hospital will be part of the medical teaching infrastructure that we'll have in your region. Within the next 3 months, all your children registered to do any of the courses in the College of Medicine will be able to do those courses right here in Barbados, because we'll make those seats available here. Today, my friends, we celebrate the rich accomplishments of this region. In Skeldon, we have completed a comprehensive economic revival plan that will invest with the farmers, the business owners, and families in Corentyne, especially in Skeldon. The government will co-invest with you in expanding the economy, diversifying the economy, creating jobs and business opportunities for you. And that plan has been completed and will be implemented in the next 6 months. So you will have a new wave of investment, business opportunity, and business development here in the Corentyne. And I want to say that healthcare is also linked to education. It is linked to community facilities. It is linked to every aspect of social development. That is why we're investing to ensure the social fabric of our society, the facilities in our society, and our religious communities, that they are all involved in this process of human transformation. Physical transformation is one thing. That is investment in infrastructure and equipment. But human transformation is another issue. That is how we relate with each other. That is how we treat our bodies. That is how we take care of ourselves and our families. That is our value system. That is our eating habits. That is our lifestyle choices. And we have to get the religious community and everyone involved in this process. In this process, we want the healthcare system to evolve into home care, community services, for example, lab and other services, so that health begins in every family. And for that, public health, education is going to be an important aspect of the entirety of the health ecosystem that we are building. So today, my friends, is a red letter day in the history of this proud region. We're commissioning here today the finest and most modern hospital ever to be built in East Barbados, Corentyne. This hospital is a state-of-the-art facility that is not only a symbol of progress, but a promise fulfilled. This hospital at number 74 Village is living proof that when we say we're investing in people, we mean it. When we commit to building a healthier Guyana, we do it. Think about the difference this hospital will make in the lives of residents of this area. Imagine someone in the past who was seriously sick, who had to be referred from Skeldon Hospital to the New Amsterdam Hospital. That meant traveling about 1.5 hours sometimes to get there. In healthcare, time is one of the most important factors. Imagine another situation where the person had to be transferred to Georgetown. That meant a 4-hour drive to the city. With the construction of this new hospital here at number 74 Village, the need for such referrals will be limited and the exception rather than the rule. This is why today it's not just about the opening of a new hospital. We are closing critical gaps in our healthcare system. We're ensuring that access to quality healthcare is not a distant hope reached only after long journeys, but a living reality right here in our communities. But as we take this leap forward, we must also look back, because the lessons of the past guide the promise of the future. Do you remember 2009 when we opened the ophthalmology hospital in Port Morant? That institution restored sight to thousands. It gave light where there was darkness. But you also recall how in subsequent years, with oil in our economy, the institution was allowed to wither. The institution was allowed to decay. What was once a center of excellence without oil slipped into remission with oil under the then A.P.N. UFC government. But when others abandon, we restore. When others neglect, we build. When the PPPC returned to office, we did not waste time. We resuscitated that institution because we believe health cannot be put on pause. We are rewriting the map of healthcare in Guyana. This hospital is not an isolated act. It is part of a larger integrated vision. From New Amsterdam to Latam, from Moruca to Bartica, the health of our people will no longer be defined by geography or by neglect. Over the next 5 years, Guyana's healthcare system will be transformed into one that is world-class, equitable, science-driven, and patient-centered. But let us ask, what does world-class mean for Guyanese families? World-class healthcare must not only be in Georgetown, it must be where the people are. It means that no mother in Barbados should have to wonder if her child can see a specialist. It means that no father should have to travel days for dialysis. It means that our seniors, our women, our children, our persons living with disabilities must feel right where they live, that healthcare works for them. That is why we cannot engage in piecemeal fixes. To truly deliver healthcare where our people live, we must reimagine the very infrastructure that supports it. Today's hospital is just one piece of the puzzle. Across the nation, we are modernizing our health infrastructure to match international standards. New hospitals are already being built in New Amsterdam, West Demerara, Ogle, Moruca, Cato, and Latam. Bartica is getting a modern hospital, rehabilitated to global standards. Here in Barbados, families will no longer have to take that long, weary journey to Georgetown for basic services. A grandmother in Corentyne who feels unwell, a farmer in Skeldon who suffers an accident, or a child in Crabwood Creek with a sudden illness, they will all find help right here close to home. Why? Because our people deserve nothing less. Can you imagine a Guyana where every region boasts hospital equal to those overseas? That is the Guyana we are building. From hinterland to coastland, every Guyanese must feel first class is within reach. But as I said before, concrete and steel alone do not save lives. Hospitals are only as good as the people who run them. That is why we're investing in our healthcare workforce, our doctors, nurses, specialists, technicians. Over the next 5 years, we'll recruit and train thousands, including at least 6,000 nurses. Expanding University of Guyana medical program, collaborating with private medical schools, building new school base in Essequibo, These schools will offer programs that have never been available in these regions before. From registering to midwifery to specialized care. We are linking Guyana's medical professionals to the best training institutions in the world. McMaster's hospitals and York in Canada, Northwell and Mount Sinai in the USA, Apollo Hospital in India, San Porto University in Brazil, and the University of the West Indies. Ask yourselves, why should a young Barbadian nurse dream only of going abroad for advanced training when the world can come to us, bringing the world of medicine to Guyana so our people can heal our people? But as training and modern facilities mean little. At the moment of need, the medicine shelves are empty. A hospital without medicines is a shell. For too long, Guyanese must never feel the frustration of shortage and delays. That is why using smart technology will allow us to ensure that adequate and timely availability of drugs and medical supplies is the norm. We have begun computerizing the materials management unit with the help of Ernst & Young. So every vial, every pill, every bandage can be tracked and delivered where it is needed. You are building new pharmaceutical bonds in every region to guarantee that medicines and supplies are never in short supply. And here in Barbados, families will not have to go to the hospital, pharmacy to hear no stock. In healthcare, timing is everything. And Guyanese deserve medicine on time, every time. The future of medicine is digital. And Guyana will not be left behind. We are rolling out electronic health records nationwide so that the patient's information can follow them from Port Kaituma to Georgetown, from Lethem to Barbados. We are also launching the drone drop for blood, another important medical facility. So the drones will work in an interconnected way with our blood banks. So if blood is urgently required, we can deploy that blood with drones, saving time, saving lives, and growing efficiency. And this is not 3 years from now. This is not 1 year from now. This is 6 months from now. This will be deployed at scale across our country. The future of medicine is digital, and Guyana will not be left behind. We are rolling out electronic health records nationwide so that the patient's information can follow them from Port Kaituma to Georgetown, from Lethem to Barbados. Telehealth services will expand to 200 sites, connecting the most remote communities with specialists. Artificial intelligence will assist in diagnostics, reading x-rays, CT scans, and pathology slides with precision. AI-powered systems will also manage our drug pipeline to reduce waste and increase efficiency. We are putting the future of medicine in the palm of every Guyanese hand. Already, we have rolled out a pilot for online hospital booking in Festival City, Georgetown. Why should patients wait in long lines when technology can serve them better? Emergencies cannot wait, and neither can we. We are building a system where help will always be just a call away. That is why we are creating a fully integrated emergency medical service system with the National Ambulance Authority. We're expanding our fleet of land, air, and river ambulances. Units will be pre-deployed in strategic areas linked to GPS tracking and real-time response centers. EMS personnel will be trained and professionalized to deliver life-saving interventions on the spot. Because when your child cannot breathe, when your father collapses, when every second counts, what matters most is speed and service. The best cure is prevention, and the best hospital bed is the one never needed. That is why we are strengthening preventative medicine program, school health, cancer screening, and expanded immunization will ensure that children grow strong, women are protected, and the elderly are safeguarded. We are also moving boldly into advanced care, complex surgeries of the brain and heart, hip replacements, knee implants, organ transplants, and cutting-edge cancer treatment. These will no longer be luxuries to be sought overseas. We are bringing tomorrow's medicine to Guyana today. A sugar worker in Albion should not have to mortgage his home to send a loved one abroad for cancer treatment. A young mother in Rose Hall should not have to fly overseas for C-section complication. Healthcare must never be one size fits all. That is why we're introducing targeted initiatives. For women's health, we'll expand maternal and reproductive services. For children, our school health and immunization programs will now include protecting girls from cervical cancer caused by HPV. For persons who have lost limbs, we have already provided 85 prosthetics in the last week alone. And this program will expand. Gone to 105 in the last week alone. For the elderly, we're developing home-based healthcare services using telemedicine and virtual clinics. Mobile health units will reach rural areas for screening and chronic disease cure. But expanding access is not just about government, about what government does directly. It is also about who we work with. Because to deliver the best for our people, we must build strong partnerships that multiply our reach and strengthen our capacity. We know that the government alone cannot carry the weight. That is why we are deepening partnerships with private healthcare providers in lab services, pharmaceuticals, dialysis surgeries, and organ transplants. In healthcare, competition is not the goal. Collaboration is. When the public and private sectors work together, the patient wins. A nation is only strong. Its nation is only as strong as how it treats its most vulnerable citizens. A healthcare system is just if it leaves the most vulnerable behind. We are strengthening systems for early identification, intervention, and treatment of persons living with disabilities. And not only strengthening it, not only putting them on a permanent register, but guaranteeing them $40,000 every month at a minimum. We're developing an updated special education needs policy, integrating children with disabilities into mainstream schools, and ensuring that every region has a facility to support them. Supporting children with disabilities in schools is only one step towards true equality and true equity. Access to health must also be practical, affordable, and universal. That is why we'll remove taxes on essential hygiene and health items for children, women, and the elderly. I can say that we will remove comprehensively all the taxes on essential health and hygiene items for children, women, and the elderly, so that care is a right, not a luxury. Equity is more than words. It is the everyday reality we are building for all Guyanese. But let me go a step forward. We are building a health ecosystem We are going to, in the first 6 weeks of the next government, complete our expression of interest for co-investment with the local private sector so we can manufacture our own saline, our own fluids, so that we can manufacture these essential hygiene items right here, upskilling our people, creating the jobs, and building our own infrastructure to take care of our own needs and that of the CARICOM region right here in Guyana. We are creating the opportunity. In the diaspora, we're inviting you to invest in these opportunities. The government will co-invest and back these investments. My friends, my brothers and sisters, this hospital at number 74 is a promise kept. It is a statement that Barbados matter, that every region matters, that every citizen matters. As we look ahead, let us ask ourselves, what kind of Guyana do we want in 2030? A Guyana where health is for the privileged few, or a Guyana where health is for all? And our answer is clear. The PPP civic government is building a healthcare system that is accessible, modern, science-driven, and world-class. It is being built for every Guyanese, in every region, in every stage of life. Within the next 5 years, Guyana will boast the best healthcare system in the entire English-speaking Caribbean. We will not only match our neighbors, we will surpass them in infrastructure, in training, in digital transformation, and in patient outcome. We will build the best the world can offer. We will be the only country in the region with a fully integrated emergency response system, the widest telemedicine network, and a public healthcare system that rivals private care anywhere in the region. We will be the country where no Guyanese feels they must leave home to find first-class treatment. And let it be recorded here today that Barbados is not on the periphery of this transformation. It is leading it. This hospital at number 74 proves that Barbados is at the forefront of Guyana's healthcare revolution. This hospital is only the beginning. A healthier nation means a stronger Guyana. And together, we are making it happen. I thank all those who were involved once more in making this hospital a reality. May God continue to bless all of you. I do not want to leave this stage today without addressing our fisher folk, many of whom are within this district. I want our fisher folk to know that we have listened to them, we have heard them, and they deserve a life of dignity, just like we are supporting every other sector in our country. Our fisher folk must be supported, and they will be supported in many different ways, giving them the training and the technology so that they can ply their trade with greater precision, but investing in that technology for them, buying into that technology for them, continuing to support them with subsidized fuel through the zero tax on fuel that we have right now, building out their landing facilities, helping them to reinvest in their boats, to reinvest in the capital, to help them to advance in the type of boats they have so they can go to better grounds, so they can go to better opportunity. We're going to work by helping them in social protection program like income diversification, expanding the aquaculture program, the swamp swim program, giving them alternative means of earning an income, diversifying their income base. We're going to support them with greater grants, investing in their safety and security, building out the infrastructure to support them, supporting them in market and market access, expanding the market, helping them in cold storage, helping them in processing so that they can have higher value for their product, co-investing with them, the government co-investing with them, and working out a mechanism through the low carbon development strategy where they can be supported in a climate resilient fund that would help them against climate realities that they are faced with. And not only for those who own the fishing vessels, I'm talking here about our workers and the vendors who sell the fish. They also will find direct support from our government as we seek to build a strong, secure, stable, and prosperous future for all our people. I thank you, and God bless all of you.
Thank you very much, Excellency, for such a wonderful presentation. You have not only outlined a vision for the health sector, but you have also outlined your vision for the fisher folks, which I'm glad that you did today, because maybe we have some here in our audience. At this time, I would like, one good term deserves another. Let me hear you. One good term deserves another. Comrades, at this time I'll ask Dr. Vinashri Kirdar to make the vote of thanks, after which we will proceed to unveil the plaque, to cut the ribbon, and to walk through the facility. So please be seated until she is finished with the vote of thanks.
All protocols observed. Good afternoon, one and all. On this auspicious, historic moment, I would like to extend heartfelt thank you to the following persons or agency. And I would like the members of the audience, as I go through the various persons or agency, you give them a warm round of applause, because without their input, their invaluable input, skills, leadership, we would not have this beautiful, magnificent hospital here before us today. I would like to firstly thank His Excellency Dr. Mohammed Irfan Ali, the President of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana. I would like to thank the Honorable Dr. Bara Jagdeo, Vice President of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana. Honorable Brigadier Retired Mark Phillips, our very own Prime Minister. Honorable Minister of Health, our very hard-working Minister, Dr. Frank Anthony. Honorable Minister of Finance, Ashley Singh. PS of Health, or hard-working PS of Health, Mr. Malcolm Watkins. Chinese Ambassador, Her Excellency, Madame Yang Yang. The Ministry of Culture, Youths and Sports. The Ministry of Local Government, Honorable Sonia Parag and her team. The Chief Medical Officer, Ministry of Health, Dr. Narain Singh. Ms. Nirmala Sukna, responsible for logistics and coordination for all medical personnel for this facility. the Vice President from CAMC, Mr. Yang Halu, the team from VICAB, Dr. James, the consultant, and his team from PAHO, who has been working 24/7 around the clock for the last 7 days. The Regional Executive Officer, Mr. Narendra Prasad, and his team. The Regional Engineer, Mr. Marvin Budhan, who has been here on site for several days. The admin and the technical staff from the Ministry of Health, Ms. Noel, Ms. Malkia Idal, and other technical staff that has been here on the ground every day. The hospital management team of the number 75 hospital, Dr. Devendra Radhe and his team. All the religious leaders that would have been here today to grace us and lead us into prayers. The residents, all your residents of number 75 village and all the surrounding areas here in Region 6, thank you for being here with us today. And last but not least, our Masters of Ceremony, our very own Regional Chairman, Mr. David Armagon. I would like to thank you all for being here and for turning this into a reality for us, the residents of Berbice. Thank you very much.